Good morning, peoples. In this episode, I'm going to try and get up out of the remote little campsite I had beside the East Leichardt Dam, then headed into Mount Isa to stock up before spending the night out at Warrigal Waterhole, where there's some Aboriginal art there. And from there, headed out to the Three Sisters waterfall for a bit of a look, which was a bit of a mission to find. And then ended up at Lake Moondara for the night. So yeah, let's get into it. Well, future Shane, your turn's up. I only got one chance at this, I think. Well, made it. I think I knocked a few rocks out. Anyway, we are at the top. Well, made it up out of my nice little camp spot. And now it's time to head into town and restock because I'm out of just about everything. Anyway, it was a real pity to leave. Wouldn't have mind staying a few more days. Oh, on with it. I'm just in at Mount Isa, just up on a little lookout, so you can see a bit of a view over Mount Isa and the mining behind it. Also down to the power station down the end there. Yeah. Anyway, might have to head out over in there somewhere and find a camp. Good morning, peoples. Today we're at Warrigal Waterhole, which is just east of Mount Isa. So we're going to go and see if we can find some Aboriginal engravings and paintings and stuff. So anyway, got a nice little spot on the creek, and we'll follow the creek up to the waterhole. And this is Warrigal Waterhole. Now there's some, or used to be some, engravings and things on the other side. I just got to get up there somehow. I remember coming here about 30 years ago and found these rock paintings with engraving into the rock. Yeah, high up on a ledge overlooking the water. So they're still here, but the painting itself is getting fairly faded now. And this painting behind me has fairly well stood the test of time. Looks just as good as it did back 30 years ago. See, there's some engravings on the rock there. And what have we got over here? Actually, I think that's new stuff. Along with the smiley faces. That is not original. So you can see where they're actually mixed up the ochre for it, which would get washed away in the first rain. Trying to find the three sisters is quite daunting. There is tracks everywhere and none of them look like a main track. So there's no signs, no maps, just driving around in circles looking. Looks like a waterfall comes down into a level section, down into another pool, then into another pool, and down onto the ground. And you can see Mount Isa in the distance. So it might be close to town, but it's a world away. Camped out here at Lake Moondara, so it doesn't look like a bad spot. Yeah, doesn't look like a bad spot to camp for the night. I did spend a bit of time getting everything I could, all the rubbish from around the place. There's nappies and I don't know how much dunny paper. So I'll set fire to that a bit later. Try and get rid of most of it. Yeah, it's not a bad spot at all. Well, that's it for this episode, so I'll see you on the next adventure.